For many authors, revising a draft of your book can feel more painful than pulling teeth. And I totally get it. You've put so much time and energy and effort into it that you really don't want to just have to break it down and start all over again. But as a professional developmental book editor, I truly do feel that revisions are where the magic happens. And I personally love helping authors dismantle their stories, but then building it back up into something even stronger. I think a lot of the fear of the revision process comes down to feeling overwhelmed and not knowing where to start. So today I'm going to walk through the 5 simple steps to revise your novel painlessly, so that you no longer fear or dread this process, but embrace it. If you're a writer, I recommend subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Every week, I either post videos with writing tips like this one, or I talk about the book publishing industry, as that's my professional background. So if any of that interests you, we would love to have you join this amazing community. Before we dive into the tips today, it would really help out my channel if you hit that thumbs up button. It helps my videos reach more writers just like you. So the first step in revising your novel is to set it aside. So it's kind of an anti-step if you think of it that way. After you've completed a draft of your book, it is essential to put it away for some period of time and not look at it. That's because you are so deep in the story at this point that you simply cannot see the forest from the trees. You're way too close to it, and you need to get your head out of the book for some period of time to refresh it, so that when you do return to it, you have a clear head. Because it's only then that you will be able to tackle these revisions productively. So I recommend physically putting the manuscript away. If it is saved on your computer, put it in a hidden folder somewhere. Or you can lock it with a password. Just make sure you don't forget that password, so write it down. I wouldn't look at your manuscript draft again for a minimum of a couple of weeks, if not maybe around a month. During this time, get your head in another project. If you're working on another book, maybe you write some of that manuscript in the meantime. Or if you just have another project you've been wanting to do, work on that. Or just don't think about anything at all and just relax. You've already accomplished so much. I need you to take this breather. Plus, you frankly deserve it after all of that work. This is going to give your head time to recalibrate. And I promise you, you're going to be able to return to your story with so much more energy and just see the book for what it is so much clearer. The next step to revise your novel painlessly is to reread and self-edit. So now that you have taken that time away from the manuscript, it's time to go back to it with fresh eyes. I want you to go back through your draft, reread it, and note things that you want to develop. Perhaps during that period you were not working on the draft, you thought of a new backstory idea that you want to implement from one of your characters. Or perhaps you want to develop a big conflict scene that you felt was lacking. Maybe you want to sprinkle in more setting details so that the backdrop of the character's world is more vivid. As you go back through the draft, I guarantee that you're going to find things you want to work on. So try to address those things up front because you know they're things that you want to fix. Now, as you go back through the draft, you're likely going to identify some bigger and thornier issues that you're not sure how to work out or how to address. We'll get back to how to tackle all of that, but for now, do what you can with the story on your own. I have a video that goes into mistakes to catch while you're self-editing your own manuscript, so check that out before you dive into the reread. It'll help you spot certain things that will make your story stronger. Now, I actually have a free resource specifically for the self-editing process. It's called my story self-assessment worksheet. If you're in this position of having a finished draft and knowing you need to self-edit but not knowing what to do, I definitely recommend downloading this. It's a simple quiz designed to help you take that objective lens to your manuscript, see the story for what it is, and identify those weak areas that you can strengthen on the next draft. The link to download this is in the description below, and it's going to sign you up for my newsletter, Chapter Break, where I interview publishing industry insiders and successfully published authors. I've been getting some amazing feedback on the newsletter. I'm so glad you all are enjoying it, and I would love to continue bringing that to you. So if you haven't checked it out, I definitely recommend doing so, and the link is in the description as well. Okay, Now that you have set the manuscript aside, and now that you've reread and you've self-edited to some degree, it is time for you to get feedback. There's going to come a point in your self-editing process where you get stuck and you just don't know what to do with the draft. Maybe you know there are certain issues, but you don't know how to fix them, or you know the draft isn't perfect, but you don't know what those issues are. In any case, this is where you need to lean on someone that you trust to give you external feedback and suggestions for how to develop the story. Now, this part of the revision process looks different for different authors. Some work with beta readers who give them very extensive and productive feedback. Others have relationships with critique partners where they exchange their manuscript with their critique partner and you both give feedback to each other. And some authors hire professional developmental editors like myself to provide this feedback. I have another video that goes into what a developmental edit is and why your book needs one, so check that out if you're confused about this part of the process. Regardless of who you have solicited to give you feedback on the book, make sure it is a trusted, qualified source. Someone who has editorial experience, ideally, at a minimum, someone who understands and reads your genre extensively. Because getting poor feedback or feedback from someone who doesn't understand what you are trying to accomplish with your book is going to be counterproductive and a waste of everyone's time. And at worst, it could confuse you or lead you to make changes to the manuscript that actually aren't in its best interest. So it is very crucial that you find the right person to give you this type of feedback. And once you find that person, know that it isn't expected for you to agree with everything that they say. And you're not expected to take every single suggestion that they give you. Remember, this is still your story at the end of the day, and any suggested revisions should only be in the interest of elevating your story and helping you achieve your vision for it. So if any suggestions just don't jive with you or feel like they're not helping you accomplish what you're trying to do with the book, ignore them. That is your right. But hopefully you get a lot of helpful and actionable insights on your book that you couldn't see for yourself, and you can now go back to it and make those suggested changes so that the story overall is much more sound. The next step, once you have that feedback, is to set a game plan for your revisions. Now that you have your feedback from your trusted source, you need to go back into the manuscript draft. I recommend being very intentional with your revisions. And it can be helpful to literally write down a checklist of all of the things you want to accomplish on this next pass, including the specific areas you want to target. Do you need to quicken the pace of the plot? Or do you need to streamline your POVs? Or do you need to add or omit a character? What scenes do you need to develop further or cut out entirely? It can be helpful to distill down your goals for the revision into these very specific bullet points, because this makes them actionable, achievable goals that you can check off a list. A developmental edit can feel very intimidating and overwhelming, so breaking it down into these bite-sized pieces can make it a lot easier to get through. Now, just as there is no one way to write a book, there is no one way to revise a book, and there are different strategies that authors take. Some go through the story chronologically and implement the revisions scene by scene in a linear fashion, while others target their revisions based on the issue they're trying to address and hop around the manuscript to fix that problem and then move on to the next problem from there. I have another video that goes into 3 different good novel writing strategies, so check that out if you're not sure which method would work best for you. My final tip for revising your novel painlessly is to reframe your mindset. Revisions are not, unfortunately, a one and done deal. You're not just going to do one pass through the manuscript and then it's going to be ready to be published. It is truly an iterative process. And any novel that's published successfully, whether it's through a traditional publisher or self-publishing, has gone through extensive amount of revisions of the developmental variety, of the copy and line variety, and proofreading. So the sooner that you embrace revisions as a necessary part of your process, the better off you're going to be, and you're going to be a much stronger writer. Try to think of revisions as a place of exploration and discovery, where your story truly comes into its own and blossoms. I promise that all of this effort you're putting into it is going to be worth it. You are going to feel so much more confident and proud of your draft. And the story is not only going to be so much more polished, but also better reflect your vision and better resonate with readers. I've worked with hundreds of authors over the course of my career, and I have never had one author come to me and say they regretted going through revisions, or that their novel somehow became worse as they went through the revisions. It truly can only get better and better from here. I hope this video helped you figure out how to tackle the revision process and not see revisions as daunting or overwhelming, but as an exciting and necessary component of your writing journey to achieve your story's ultimate potential. Let me know in the comments where you're at in the novel revising process. What number draft are you on? I'd love to hear where you're at. And if you're thinking about working with a book editor, I have another video that goes into how to choose an editor, so check that out if you haven't already. Before you head out, if you found this video helpful or interesting, please hit that thumbs up button. It really helps out my channel. Hit that subscribe button to join this amazing community. And don't forget your free story self-assessment worksheet and my newsletter link in the description below. Thanks so much for watching and happy writing.